first of all, really proud of our players, our coaches, everybody for the job that they did. The things that we wanted to do today is try to play harder than the other team, compete, be more relentless in the game than the other team, do a better job of executing, which is a part that we probably didn't do. But from an intangible standpoint, our players really played hard in this game. Really overcame a lot of adversity. So you could say that we made a lot of mistakes, which we did, but we overcame them in the game. Defense did a phenomenal job of stopping the running game. Struggled to get off the field at time on third down, but did it at the end of the game when we needed to. So, there's a lot of things that we can correct. There's a lot of things that we can get better. But when your players play with that kind of heart, you got to be really proud of them for the way they competed in the game, how hard they played, and they did that. And my hat's off to them. Now we can get better at the things that we didn't do well. We certainly struggled offensively in this game. Arkansas's got a good team. They really do, better than people think. They had a Texas A&M in the fourth quarter, 28-14. Our guys did a really good job today of stopping their running game. Defensively, for them, they did a really good job. Their quickness up front really affected us. We couldn't finish the blocks like we wanted to. Got off to a bad start, dodged some bullets early. Only had 6 plays in the first quarter. Got some huge stops on defense to get out of things. Still made some turnovers that need this punt thing. We have 2 really good punt returners, and we've had at least 3 balls hit players with bad punts, and the returners turned the ball over. Well, misplayed the ball twice. Once we lost, once we didn't, and we had the ball hit somebody. And we practice this stuff all the time. I think the returners have to do a better job of making the players aware of where the ball is, because our guys stand back and they give the signal to get away from the ball, but nobody knows where the ball is. So we need to get that corrected. That's been a real problem for us. But we want to build on the momentum of this win. Obviously, our team was very disappointed, and I think responded well to what happened a week ago. It's tough on the road in this league. And our division is really difficult, so there's no easy games. And I'm only going to say it again for the 15th time. I'm really proud of the way our players competed in the game, how they hung in there in the end, and did a fantastic job.
You were able to limit them, rushing balls, what they're kind of known for. What kind of effort did you see from your front side?
Well, and they formation us so that it's really hard to pressure them and give them bad plays. So we really stopped the run, straight up most of the time, just playing 3-4 defense. And our guys up front did a good job. We did a good job of tackling. I think the one time right before the half when we had a chance to get the ball back and maybe get some good field position and steal a field goal, they had a draw play for about 15 yards, but some of their yards rushing were quarterback scrambles, which their quarterback did a really good job in this game now. He has really played well for them, made some good throws, made some good reads. We had him sacked 2 or 3 times in the pocket. He scrambled, sometimes for positive runs, and sometimes scrambled and found people open. So, but we created 19 third down situations in this game. They had the ball for 79 plays, which means we didn't keep it on offense like we need to. But our defense did a really good job of stopping the run, no doubt about it, and they did it playing straight up, just base football.
Nick, I know you worked on ball security probably during the week last week after last week's game. Do you think it's a case where the guys are thinking so much and to have the ball security issues in this one?
Well, the ball security issues, in this game, to me, were not about the runners or the receivers fumbling the ball. It was about most of the issues were on punts. I mean, the guy misfields a punt hits a guy, the ball hits the ground, the guy tries to pick it up. I mean, just poor decisions, poor judgment. With good players that I have a lot of confidence in, that have been very productive, good decision makers in the past. And I think sometimes guys just want to make plays so bad that they push it a little too hard, get a little too anxious, and then make poor judgments. But you know, one of these days, we're going to emphasize it enough and work on it enough that it's going to get fixed. But I'm not going to give up on it, I can promise you that.
You were behind the chains on third down most all night with the running game not going. What do you think of where your offensive line is at right now? And also, you know, that is on Mark.
Well, you know, we need to work to get our guys better. You know, I feel like our offensive line is very capable of doing a good job. They did a good job early in the season, only missing one guy. And that's the center, who's done a good job for us. But, you know, we did not play well up front today. We were not able to run the ball with any consistency. And when you don't do that, you get behind in the sticks all the time. And we didn't really throw it very well either. So we just didn't play very well on offense all the way around. And I think we're going to have to play with a lot more consistency down the stretch and make some huge improvements in our ability to have more positive plays on offense. And I'm talking about just positive enough to stay ahead of the sticks so we got manageable third downs.
How was Blake handled the administration on the road these last couple of games? It seemed like there's times where he's moving you guys around a lot.
Well, it wasn't Blake's fault. I mean, when you play with no huddle, you have to move guys around. Because you communicate with signals. And sometimes we move guys on offense because we're trying to protect the edges with short splits. So sometimes it's just, you know, you bring the guy in so you can protect the edge. There wasn't a lot of confusion. We just didn't get them blocked like we needed to. And, you know, didn't play very effectively as an offensive team.
Late in the game, you had a chance to kind of run the clock out in two separate penalties that were hurting offense. What's leading to that?
What's the what?
What's leading to that late in games, the penalties, shoot yourself in the foot?
I have no idea. If I knew why guys jumped off sides, if I knew why 12 guys went in the game out of a timeout, if I knew on 3rd and 1 why the guard jumped when we had a chance to run the clock out, when I know why we do all those things, I will quit doing this. Because that means I'm smarter than everybody, and I can do something else. So I don't know. I don't know why. Now, I used to work for a coach, I'm not going to mention his name, but every time a player messed up, he would say, "Why did he do that?" I could never answer that. Could never answer that. We're going to try to figure it out. We're going to try to get it fixed through more repetition, more discipline. But I don't know why.
Coach, you talked about during the week about keeping mental consistency throughout the game. How do you feel like the team overall?
We had a lot more energy and enthusiasm out there today than we did last week. That's what won the game. We played a lot harder in this game than we did, I think, and we competed well in the game. And the players really wanted to win the game. And I was proud of that. I never saw that spark. You know, we played at Ole Miss more like a team, in my opinion, that was almost trying, when we were ahead, we were playing too much like a team that was trying to keep them getting beat, rather than being aggressive and, you know, going out there and making plays and doing the things you have to do to win the game. And our guys went out there today, we played aggressive at the end, made some 3rd down stops that were huge. And that was the difference in the game.
Matt, like 4th down reception, what did you see on that play?
Well, you know, had the back, man-to-man, we picked them up, the quarterback scrambled all the way to the other side of the field, and then tried to throw the ball all the way back across. And, you know, Landon lost him for a second because he thought the quarterback was running. But the ball, when you throw the ball across the field like that, it's in the air for a long, long time, and he recovered and made a great interception.
Fourth down.
Last one.
You had 2 fourth-down plays, the one where you guys got stopped and you guys stopped them. What happened on that offensive drive? How you guys stopped them?
Well, that was the ugliest looking quarterback sneak I ever saw.
I understand,
I mean, we run quarterback sneak, and we teach a guy how to run a quarterback sneak, and we never ever taught that. And, you know, Lane wanted to run a different play. I didn't really want to hand the ball off. I thought we could, you know, make 2 inches on a quarterback sneak, but
It's dead.
I was wrong, and it was my fault on that one. They went for it on 4th and 1. We ran a pressure, and we got good penetration inside. Made the guy bounce the ball outside and got him stopped. I was going to challenge the spot on that one if it was a first down, because I thought the guy got a very generous spot.
Thanks, Coach. Players outside, guys.